when you have a light over your life, you gotta make sure you pay attention, hone it, and love it through and through. Because when you have this light over your life, you're unaware of how special you are, how great you are. You will be stuck in survival. A lot of people are stuck in survival mode because they are afraid of their light. Nobody has ever told them to pay attention to their light, or people have dimmed their light. I'm a testament of like people dimming my light and also me dimming my light myself. I used to know, still to this day know, but as a kid, I was always aware like I'm meant for great things. Like I always would have visions of me living the most luxurious life possible. However, being stuck in survival mode, trying to not necessarily fit in. It was fitting in, but it was more so because I knew if I really shined my light the way I could have, if I really stood I really stood on my square the way I could have and really respected that I got a low tolerance. I'm strict. I don't be playing none of the bullshit. Like I know how valuable I truly am. I would have been lonely as hell. I would have been so lonely. But the thing is, I don't want to sound corny or nothing, but the sun be shining by itself. He don't need nobody else to shine with him for him to shine. He don't need nobody to say, hey, make sure you rise today. He's going to do that on his own. He's going to shine regardless. He's going to shine regardless of what's going on. And I always knew that I was going to be something great, and I always knew I was going to shine regardless, but I always wanted friends. I wanted companions. I wanted community, and I never received it growing up for real. So I was always forcing it. And then I'm in situations where I'm dealing with people who want to police the light I have, people who want to water me down, people who gaslight, people who do this, people who do that. And I'm just like, damn, like, why do y'all hate me so much? Like, what's going on? Like, why do y'all want me to stay down here with y'all? And the whole time it was a bunch of trauma bonds. It was a bunch of people who low-key had animosity. It was a bunch of people who just did not want me to shine the way I was supposed to shine, on top of me not shining the way I was supposed to shine. So I can't just throw it all on everybody else. It's definitely some on me, a lot on me. It's some on them. It's really a lot on me because I'm in control of this. I should have been regulating this. I should have been, hey, I don't need you around me a long time ago. But I was not aware of how great I truly am. I did not come to terms with how great I truly am until I was 23. So for those first 23 years of my life, I was just going through the whirlwind, just surviving, not even thriving, feeling like, faking like I'm thriving. The whole time, I'm really settling. A minimum wage job, friends that really don't like me. I literally can remember like almost all of the friends I cut off, they all said the same thing to me. I didn't like you at first. I didn't like you when I first met you. And I was always trying to kiki it off like, oh, kiki kaka, yeah, we friends now though. Because I was just so adamant about having friends and community. But I was overlooking the fact like, what, how did you not like me when we did not know each other? When I first met you, I did not like you. How does that even sound? How does that sound? And then I had finally came to a realization like it was because of the light I carry. You did not like me because of how bright I shine. These people were saying the way I was acting, the way I talked, the way I carried myself, they thought it was an act, so they didn't like me. Just because you thought something, well, good thing you don't get paid for thinking, because you obviously was dead ass wrong. And I'm glad that I'm not friends with none of them no more, because that was just the weirdest thing to me ever. Like, how do you not like somebody you just met? You don't even know nothing about me, and you don't like me because of what? Because of what you think? because what you think is an act, because you are projecting how you come across in the world and how you show up in the world, which is not authentic. And I show up in the world authentic as hell, and you think I'm faking it, and you don't like me, but now you like me. And the one thing about me, it's always been a fine line between love and hate with me. It's either bitches love to hate me, or they hate to love me, or they hate and they hate me and they hate me good, or they love me and they love me hard. It's like literally like a fine line though. They even want to stay on this side, or they gonna go back and forth. It's a very fine line though. I mean fine. So like now at this age, I'm used to it. Like when I hear certain stuff, I'm just like, oh no, we can't be friends. We can't do this. No, like you gotta go, cause you the type of person I had in my life beforehand, and I shouldn't have had him in my life. But beforehand, I just wanted friends. I just wanted to be in community with people. I always wanted a friend group. I always just was yearning for connection, but I was unaware of the connection not being of quality at the time. I thought it was a good connection. And mind you, these people would not tell me they did not like me until we became friends. Now, one thing about me, when I don't like somebody, if I just meet you off rip, if I say I don't like you, it's because I seen you treat somebody a certain way, and I'm like, oh no, you're not coming near me, and you're not treating me that way. Not because, oh, somebody's shining too bright, they doing a lot, they doing them. I never was no hating type of person to be like, oh, they think they all that, like they think they putting on an act. They not really confident like that. Why would I do that? Why would I waste my time doing that, trying to dim somebody else's light? And that's when that's another thing that I always peeped that about me. I never was the type of person who wanted you to dim your light or to water yourself down. I'm always the one bigging up everybody. I'm always the one. I'm outside the club. I'm turning everybody up. I'm at the bar, talking to everybody, bigging everybody up. Walking down the street, I be driving in a car, rolling my window down like, you look good, you look cute, I like your shoes. Like, I'm that type of person. I never want to dim nobody down. I never want nobody to feel small around me. I want everybody to feel big, because can't nobody make me feel small. Even before I recognized my light, couldn't nobody make me feel small. But after recognizing my light, it's like nobody is coming around me who thinks smaller themselves, who is watering themselves down, who sees me doing something and is like, oh no, like you doing too much. Anybody who say you doing too much, I get them the hell away from me. You can't tell me I'm doing too much. You cannot tell that to me. You cannot say that to me, because I am going to take it as you can't take me, and you're going to do anything in your power to break me. But the thing is, you did not make me. So when they can't break you because they did not make you, they cannot take you. And you gotta be very, very, very aware that anybody in your life that is in there talking to you in a way of gaslighting you, condescending, or trying to tell you you're dramatic, you do too much, you extra, get them gone. Especially when you know you got a light on your life. The light that you have on your life is important to stay bright, to stay shining. You were supposed to shine. We all supposed to shine. Some of us gonna shine because we went through trials and tribulations, and we like, okay, I can't keep doing this no more. Now I gotta do some self-reflecting. Okay, that's what I gotta work on. I bet, and I'm working on that. Others of us are meant to shine, but they just gonna keep running from them certain parts of themselves, and they never gonna shine properly. And it's really no in between, honestly, with that. And you just gotta figure out which side you wanna be on. You just gotta figure out, because before, like I said, I always knew who I was. I always knew what time it was with me. I always knew what time it was when it came to Dante. I knew I was meant for greatness. It was just sides of me I just was not facing. So I wasn't shining properly. Then I had to go to the other side. Let me get this together. Let me work on this. Let me work on that. Oh, it was me? It was really me? Oh, it wasn't really them too much. It was really me. I was giving them, oh, okay, bet. Say less. Fuck out of here. I'm going. I'm going to make sure I shine. I'm going to make sure I do my big one. That's why I'm so adamant about doing my biggest one now. I'm not playing it small. You cannot play this life thing small. You cannot play it small at all. You got to shine your light so bright that it blinds everybody who is meant to stay away from you in real time, in real life. It's going having a light, you're going to attract everybody. You're going to attract everybody. But you got to really understand that you entertain who you choose to entertain. The attraction is the attraction. What you entertain is what you entertain. You got to make sure you push every bitch away that you truly should not be entertaining without even having to really push them away. Just let your light do it. Shine. And then as soon as you feel energy, you see bitches mugging, you see faces, all that other stuff, peep it, keep them hoes away from you. Oh, I ain't like you at first. I'm not going through that no more. I'm not going through no, oh, I ain't like you when I first met you no more. I'm not going through that shit. I'm not going through that at all. And then the thing is, with that situation, these same people who would tell me I did not like you when I first met you, calling me all the time, texting me all the time, wanting to be in my face all the time. One thing about me, I never, ever was the type to blow somebody's phone up, to make the first move trying to be somebody's friend. I never was that type of person. Yeah, I yearned for the community, but at the same time, I was always like, I ain't pressed for it though. Like, the whole time low key I was, but like, I was putting on that facade, like, I ain't pressed for that. Like, you gonna talk to me first. Most of the people I became friends with spoke to me first. Literally every person I became friends with spoke to me first. So I never really understood why y'all was even trying to, why did y'all even try to be my friend after that? Y'all did not like me. Why did y'all keep trying to pursue and like get into my circle? Like, why? Just for you, oh, I didn't like you at first. I thought it was an act. Bitch, it don't matter if you thought it was an act, if you thought it was fake, if you thought it was this, if you thought it was that. You said you did not like me. It wasn't that. I had to get to know you a little bit more because the way you presented yourself, I seen it before, and I seen like people have facades of like who has facades and they act a certain way, and you reminded me of them. I just had to see who you really were. Not know I didn't like you. Like, bitch, you don't know me to not like me. So you really gotta, when you, all in all, let me stop. Let me get my words together, calm down. All in all, when you got a light over your life, it is very important for you to see it clear as day. Put them goggles on, put them binoculars on, 20/20 bifocal view of your light, tunnel vision of your light. You cannot play yourself small when you got a light over your body, over your life, over your being. Look at it, hone it, and if you meant to shine in all areas, shine in all areas. If you meant to shine in certain sections, shine in them certain sections. If you meant to shine in just one section, shine in that section. Don't let nobody dim your light. And also don't let fear dim your light either. My fear being lonely had me in relationships, friendships, and relationships that I truly wasn't valued. And also my fear had me undervaluing, like putting the discount on my value, looking down on who I truly am. So you cannot play this. You cannot play this small. When you got a light, you got a light, and you got to see it for what it is. And don't let nobody come around that's telling you you do too much, you dramatic, you this, you that. No, honey. I just got a light that shines bright, and you cannot take it. And honestly, what it really is I'm probably shining a light on them parts of yourself that you're running from, and that's hindering your light, and you can't take it. You see me carrying it, like, people see me carrying how I carry with deep emotions, and when certain situations happen, like, because one thing about me, I feel very intensely all my life. I've been going through intense, traumatic, emotional transformations all my fucking life. So at this point, I know how to conduct myself when I'm going through these things. People will see that and be like, oh no, like, who he think he is? Bitch, I'm me. 100 on the wrist, I ski. Art on the wall by ski. Fuck who see? Like, come on now. You just gotta, when you got a light, shine that motherfucking light. Look at the light for what it is, and don't play yourself small at all. And that's it.